Good evening. The eyes of the world are on the Vatican as the College of Cardinals prepare to elect a new leader for the Catholic Church, a spiritual shepherd for over 1.3 billion souls. The decision of who will succeed Pope Francis carries immense weight, shaping the direction of the Church on issues ranging from climate change and poverty to social justice and interfaith dialogue. As the world awaits the decision of the next Pope, let's take a look at the top contenders who could lead the Catholic Church into the future. Men who have dedicated their lives to service within the Church, rising through the ranks to positions of extraordinary influence. Men whose theological stances and leadership styles will be meticulously scrutinized and debated in the days and weeks to come. In this time of anticipation, we delve into the profiles of these potential pontiffs, exploring their backgrounds, their accomplishments, and their visions for the future of the Catholic Church. Join me as we examine the lives and careers of the men who may soon hold in their hands the weight of one of the world's oldest and most powerful institutions. First, we turn our attention to Cardinal Pietro Parolin, currently serving as the Vatican's Secretary of State. Cardinal Parolin is a seasoned diplomat with a deep understanding of the inner workings of the Holy See. His tenure has been marked by his handling of complex international relations, including the Vatican's efforts to improve ties with China. Parolin's supporters point to his vast experience on the global stage, his ability to navigate complex geopolitical situations, and his close relationship with Pope Francis as strong indicators of his potential as a future pontiff. However, some critics question whether his primarily diplomatic background provides him with the pastoral experience needed to lead the world's Catholics. Next, we travel to the Philippines, home to Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Known for his charisma, his humility, and his deep connection with the poor and marginalized, Cardinal Tagle has captured the hearts of many within the Church. His focus on social justice and his ability to connect with young people have made him a popular figure, particularly in his native Asia. Tagle's supporters argue that his warmth, his empathy, and his focus on the needs of the most vulnerable make him the ideal candidate to lead the Church in a time of global uncertainty and change. His critics, however, point to his relatively young age and his lack of experience within the Roman Curia as potential drawbacks. Chapter 3. Cardinal Mark Ullery, the theological heavyweight. From the Philippines, we shift our focus to Canada, where Cardinal Mark Ullery, the current prefect of the Congregation for Bishops, resides. A respected theologian and scholar, Cardinal Ullery is known for his intellectual rigor and his deep understanding of church doctrine. He has played a key role in the selection of bishops worldwide, wielding significant influence over the future direction of the Church. Ullery's supporters highlight his vast experience within the Vatican, his theological expertise, and his strong leadership skills as evidence of his suitability for the papacy. However, his detractors argue that he can be seen as overly traditional in his views and may lack the vision needed to address the challenges facing the Church in the 21st century. Chapter 4. Cardinal Peter Turkson, a voice for social justice. Our journey now takes us to Africa, where Cardinal Peter Turkson, a leading voice for social justice and environmental protection, hails from Ghana. Cardinal Turkson has been a vocal advocate for the poor and marginalized, calling for greater economic equality and a more just world order. His pronouncements on climate change and his passionate calls for action have earned him respect both within and outside the church. Turkson supporters believe that his election would mark a historic moment for the church, potentially ushering in the first African pope in modern times. They point to his strong moral compass, his commitment to social justice, and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life as strengths that would serve him well as pontiff. His critics, however, suggest that his views on certain social issues may be seen as too progressive by some within the church. Chapter 5. Cardinal Christoph Schoenborn, a shepherd of the modern world. Finally, we arrive in Austria, home to Cardinal Christoph Schoenborn, the Archbishop of Vienna. Known for his intellectual depth, his pastoral sensitivity, and his ability to engage with contemporary culture, Cardinal Schoenborn is seen by many as a bridge builder within the church. He is respected for his ability to uphold church teachings while also engaging in dialogue with those who hold different views. Schoenborn's supporters point to his balanced approach, his intellectual prowess, and his ability to communicate effectively with people from all walks of life as assets that would be invaluable in leading the church through the complexities of the 21st century. However, some critics question whether his nuanced approach might be perceived as a lack of decisiveness on critical issues facing the church today. The decision of who will lead the Catholic Church next is a momentous one, with implications that will be felt around the world. The cardinals face the daunting task of selecting a leader who can not only uphold the traditions of the Church, but also guide it through an era of unprecedented change and challenge. As the conclave unfolds, the world watches with bated breath. Will it be the seasoned diplomat, the humble pastor, the theological scholar, the social justice advocate, or the intellectual bridge builder? Each cardinal brings his own unique set of experiences, strengths, and perspectives to the table. Who do you think will be the next pope? Share your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for more updates on this historic decision.